Welcome back, Internet Warriors. Today we've got a banger of an episode lined up. You know what time it is? We're diving headfirst into the wonderful world of woke delusion. And guess what? They're about to get completely and utterly destroyed. So buckle up, grab some popcorn, and let's watch as logic meets lunacy. And spoiler alert, logic wins every time.
Is black? No, it's a serious question because you might not identify. Can you please put the mic? Thank you. Okay.
When I walked into the room,
I am not done with my question.
Hey, young lady.
I'm just asking you to listen to me while
I'm about to answer your first question.
But I didn't finish my question.
Okay. Yeah, I'm black.
Less than 9% of the people in this room are black. I think there are racial inequalities in America, and how do you feel about Trump increasing both economic inequality and discrimination for people of color and LGBTQ people? What about violence against marginalized people in the United States? Can you talk about that?
Well, the subject was about, national security and foreign policy.
You identify as black. Wow, we've reached a point where even obvious facts are up for debate. What's next? Do you identify as existing? And, of course, the questioner isn't done until she throws in Trump, inequality, and every other buzzword. It's like she's speedrunning through a woke bingo card. But hey, who needs answers when you've got a lecture ready, right?
Let's go back to the whole countries comment. You said he called some countries shitholes. Let me ask you something. Does most of Africa have running water and plumbing?
Listen to me, as an African, Africa is a developing country. It has some of the top 10 development nations in the whole wide world. We're the richest continent on this planet.
The Africa doesn't have running water take. Classic. Because nothing says nuanced discussion like reducing a whole continent to plumbing issues. Also, Africa's a developing country? Someone needs a geography lesson, stat. If you're enjoying the ride so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an episode. We're just getting started, and trust me, there's plenty more madness to break down.
If someone came up to me and said, I hate white people, I hate you because you're white, did I just experience racism from that?
No.
But if I said those exact same words and twisted the skin color, it would be racist.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah. I did not go through that course of who can be racist towards each other. Interesting,
right.
But
probably because you're white. So.
Oh, because I'm white, I didn't go through the racism course.
Probably not.
Yes or no? Can white people experience racism?
No.
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 No?
No. By definition, no.
What's the definition?
I would have to Google it really quickly, but.
Do that for me.
Okay. Let me Google it for you.
Yeah.
Oh, not me on 5%. Hold
on. The I hate you because you're white. But wait, that's not racism. Got it. Makes total sense. Somewhere, I'm sure. But don't worry, folks. Our expert here is going to Google the definition. Because nothing says well-informed like needing a quick Google search mid-debate. And of course, the classic not me on 5%. The ultimate escape when logic's running low. And so is the battery.
Height matter?
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah. You want me to step on the scale?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you think height matters. So if you could judge based on height, I could judge based on weight.
So you're calling me fat?
We're about to see right now.
No,
Let's see it.
I'm good.
Then just take it back. Say height don't matter.
No, because height does matter. I want what I want.
And I want what I want. So if I want a light woman, then I should have a light woman. Then just step on. Don't be a coward. Step on the scale.
I'm not a coward.
Well, you're backing out of
I
it.
can tell you my weight.
Well, that's why we got the scale, so we can tell you your weight.
Does height matter? Sure. But let's settle it on a scale. Nothing says healthy relationships like judging based on physical traits. It's all about that checklist, right? And hey, if you want your ideal light woman, you better step on that scale and face the music.
What if I wanted to become black? Could I do that?
I mean, no, because race is a set thing. Like, race isn't a construct, but gender is.
What I see is they're both things you're born with.
Well, I don't think that you're born with your gender. I think gender is what society sets on people.
So I could be like, you look like a boy?
Shoot, if you want to say that, you can.
So you can't just become black, but gender? Totally up for grabs. Makes perfect sense, because apparently race is fixed, but gender is whatever society decides today. Oh, and if you want to say, you look like a boy, that's totally chill. Except for when it's not.
Are you voting for Trump?
Yep.
White supremacist.
How? How can you say that?
How can I say if you vote for Donald Trump, you're a white supremacist?
How?
How? Because you support that man in office.
That's not an argument. I'm gonna need proof that that makes me a white supremacist. You're gonna have to break down the argument.
That's not my job to say that.
You just accused me of being a white supremacist. You should be able to back that up.
Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I sure am.
That's my proof.
Are you voting for Joe Biden?
Yes, I am.
Then you're a pedophile.
No.
Yes, you are.
A pedophile.
You're a pedophile.
How?
You like to sniff kids.
Vote Trump? You're a white supremacist. Proof? Not my job. Classic. But flip it. Vote Biden? You're a pedophile. This is what passes for debate now. Just toss labels and call it a day.
Is it not right to say that you're detransitioning from being transracial, transgender?
I was transgender.
How long were you transgender for?
For a year. Oh, I struggled with my identity my whole life. My issue is the trans activists that have hijacked the LGBT community and are causing real harm to the LGBT community by pushing gender ideology on children, by forcing women out of women's spaces. That is my issue. I don't have an issue with trans people. I have many trans friends. My issue is with the radical gender ideology.
So do you think there is case for the argument then that this show is premised around this evening, that there is a bit of strain in the community?
There's definitely strain. I mean, look, there are people that say that sexuality and gender identity should not be conflated. And I think the real issue is the more extreme elements of the trans activists that are pushing this agenda, that are pushing for all these things on children, pushing for hormones on kids and puberty blockers.
So we're going from transracial to transgender. Identity's a full-time job these days. But the real issue, radical gender ideologues pushing hormones and booting women from their spaces. Who knew that'd cause friction?
Thomas, who, as we just heard, was not just the tallest boy in her college when she was competing as a biological male, but obviously the tallest girl as well. How can any of this be fair?
If you don't want to see trans women competing in women's sports, then you're going to have to allow young children who do not feel, who are experiencing gender dysphoria, to have those drugs when they're younger.
No, not at all.
You are.
In my estimation, you do one of two things. It's very straightforward. This trans women either compete against other trans women in an entirely new category, or they compete against their biological sex, because that is the biology they've been born with.
Leah Thomas, tallest athlete no matter the gender. Fair? Who needs fair? And the solution? Put kids on hormones. Yeah, that's reasonable. Or, just create a new category. But where's the drama in that? So there you have it, folks. When reality clashes with woke ideology, it's chaos every time. Until next time, stay sharp, stay logical, and keep questioning the madness. Don't forget to hit subscribe to see the latest video on Woke Watch.